valuable bragging rights. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Missouri's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Kind of need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's James. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. There's a hit. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Right back to the well. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying.
It's a seam wide open, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And how nice nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down, Parker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers heading quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Using his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's James. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Madison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Mahan. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make making a stone wall on third down.
Fourth down.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make. Or
he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Tigers want to move quickly.
a nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's James. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Mahad. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Leaves it with the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target.
Got room on the return. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Makes the grab. It's Townsend. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Caught close to the marker. It's Fowler. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Allen. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Missouri wants to go fast. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Baker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The lone back's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Gonna sling it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Rides to back and leaves it. He's out past the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Van Buren. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mahan. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Looking for space. It's Townsend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
28, Missouri, 17.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Madison. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Using his legs, it's Townsend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this.
There we go. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Quarterback extends the play. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Missouri wants to go fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To throw, it's Mahan. Completes it in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts.
Turning it on. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.